Are you feeling anxious about the market, worried about where your next deal is going to come from? How are you going to build a list of property if there's nowhere for the person to buy without a big battle? How are you going to service a buyer when they're in an overbid environment on every single deal? Hi, this is Todd Baker, your certified mortgage planner, and I want to share with you today some strategies that we're developing daily and helping to compete and win in today's market. It is a challenging market, and the first thing I would say is you have to have the right mindset. If you have a defeatist mindset, right, where you're giving up, this is too hard, guess what? You are going to have a very hard time. However, if you look at this as any other market, like, okay, what are the rules of engagement and what can we do to make ourselves really competitive? You can win and you can succeed. And so in this video, I want to show you an overbid strategy using a conventional loan. Last week, I emailed out a list of some things you can do that many of you, I know you're aware of most of these things, but there's a few things I want to add to that list. Probably 5 things that are really super important. Number one, at Service First, we have a closing guarantee, okay? We'll pay the seller $200 a day up to 10 days if we don't close on time, and we do it for 29 days. We could have gotten a little bit faster than that, but we still have to get contracts, disclosures out, and we don't want to put ourselves in a bad position. So we do 29 days. 29 days guaranteed closing. Number 2, you can waive the finance contingency if you're with the right lender. The problem you guys are going to have is your buyers are going to need to be with myself or somebody like myself that's very good at what they do. Because if they're not, you're going to lose out big time in trying to get anything under contract. Okay, so number 1, we have a guarantee. We can pre-underwrite files so you can waive the contingency. You can increase the option fee and waive the time frame or lower the time frame. Appraisal waiver is a given, so I didn't even put that in the list. The other thing that can be done is having the correct overbid strategy and then having me as the lender call and provide proof of funds. So what that means is we have to strategize together with the buyer at the point of pre-approval and at the point of offer to determine how aggressive we can become. So this video, we're going to go into conventional buyers that have about 10% down. If they have at least 10% down, there's some cool things we can do. So let me walk you through this. So first of all, I did an assumption of a $450,000 loan, a purchase price, right? So normal 10% down, payment would be about $2,780. That's all in. Cash to close about $61,000. So that's sort of your normal scenario, right? But what if you say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, we need to go $25,000 over list price, right? Well, right away, for most lenders, what's going to happen is this cash to close is going to jump up by about $25,000, right? And the payment might go up. So if you look, my cash to close hasn't gone up at all. So what I've done is I increased the loan amount, right? And I used the monthly mortgage insurance premium went up a little bit. So the payment goes up. And so in option number 1, the payment goes up a little bit, but cash to close stays the same. So now I just created, by knowing how to structure this for you, an additional $25,000 worth of purchasing power, right? The other one, the second one is option 3, this overbid. A second option is taking advantage of single premium mortgage insurance. So if you look at this one, the cash to close is going down, and yet the payment's staying about the same, right? The payment's really close. It's only about a $70 difference. And the reason that is, well, it's a little more than $70, but it's within $100. So it's about the same payment with a lower cash to close, and because there's no MI. So I have a higher loan amount, but I'm getting rid of the MI completely, buying it out up front. And so those are some strategies that you guys can use right now. Now, in the next few weeks, I'm going to do one for FHA, and I'm going to do one for VA, and sort of for the low down payment environment. Those are a different challenge. But if you've got someone in a conventional loan, there's going to be some flexibility, and you need to be working with a lender that knows how to talk to them. Do they have a 401k? Do they have a family that can help? And then do these steps. If you do these steps I'm giving you, I can tell you right now, you're going to be able to get buyers into homes. And just like we've had to deal with things in the past with we've always had an extremely hot market, we can adapt this market, get good at the new set of rules, and win big. So thank you so much. I hope you find this helpful, and please feel comfortable reaching out to me I'm happy. Obviously, I'm happy. It's what I do. I'm happy to help any of your buyers and happy to help you too. If you just need to chat, just reach out. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.